It's currently 8:05 p.m. Around that time, I'm currently working on a styrofoam drawing of the Marvel character Iron Fist. While pretty much at the same time trying to decide what Kevin MacLeod music tracks to use in the styrofoam slideshow video project. Excuse me, so far I've used these songs in that order. Yeah, but that could change at any time. Today was also the day I discovered the idle game Sword Fight on Congregate. It looked so new to me that, and it was on the front page, I thought that it was possibly an entirely new game on Congregate, even though they haven't accepted new games for years. Pretty much right before filming, I said when Dad brought this out, I assume that's dinner, because for me, it came out significantly earlier than I had it the last few times. This is the pasta Dad's mom gave us, combined with the homemade sauce. And it's pretty good. As for my fighting character within the sword fight game, excuse me, I pretty much decided to go with, in terms of character build, basically someone who can swing their sword a lot of times really fast, sacrificing damage and hit points in various situations. My gear is the side sword with the chainmail armor. That's what my masters are familiar with. I'm almost ready to do the Journeyman Swordsman tournament again. In terms of Elvenar, this is where I'm at currently. I completed there were some extra side quests after completing the one for paving 50 greenery streets. I have this much mana currently. The next objective is to activate this research technology, but to do so will require racking up quite a bit of mana. This is where I'm at currently in regards to the task sets on here. I got up today at around noon. I think I maybe stayed up to either 1 or 2 in the morning. Actually, wait. I stayed up more until 4 in the morning, actually, because that was around the time I finished the Leprechaun styrofoam drawing. I use the Power of Provision, I think it's called. I think it might be called Power of Provision. Let me double check. Yeah. That's what it's called. I'm hoping to get this daily exclusive building in order to increase my mana production rate. Here's where I'm currently at on the leagues. The event ends in about 12 days. Dad got this kombucha as well as this vitamin zero water during a after work Wegmans trip. Around 2:30 p.m. is when I had the burger. And the Italian sausage with basically barbecue habanero sauce from Dinosaur. Which is a barbecue chain you may not be familiar with unless you're from here. This is some raspberry flavored Synapse soft drink soda in the form of a 2-liter bottle that I poured in this cup that had cold brew earlier. I basically had at least some coffee throughout the noon 5 p.m. period. The first thing I thought of was chicken French when looking at this, but chicken French tends to be more moist than this. It might be closer to a chicken cutlet. In Stronghold Kingdoms, I attacked some wolf castles and destroyed some bandit camps, although I've now logged out of that in preparation of hopefully preparing the Styrofoam slideshow project. At least that's the working title of it. In the afternoon, my search to rediscover my search to think about what music to use in the styrofoam slideshow project led me to rediscover the 009 sound system music, including Born to Be Wasted. I didn't recognize it at first until I listened to it, and it turns out I had used it in that gameplay video I did of the 100-meter scroll. It's buried deep within my channel videos, but I'm sure you can find it if you search it. "100" in numeral form. There was a point in which I thought about essentially making the music for the whole video Born to Be Wasted by 00 sound system, but even though people in the past have used 009 sound system videos, it seems I would get a copyright claim if I, at the very least, used the song Born to Be Wasted, so I think I'm going to stick to the original plan of using songs by Kevin MacLeod and crediting him. In actuality, I took the picture of the leprechaun around noon to 1 in the afternoon. I could have stayed up as late as 6 in the morning, now that I think about it some more. It's pretty close to midnight right now. And when right before I recorded the first part, when I said I assume that's dinner, Dad jokingly responded with, "No, that's your snack," or "No, that's a snack." And it later on then led to a joke about a bowl of ice cream being my dinner, essentially my dessert being my dinner. And when Dad made that joke, I ended up laughing quite a bit. Here's where I am now on the task sets. Still have the sword fight Congregate game running in the background. This is the inside of a Ferrero Rocher. It's basically hazelnut spread. Surrounded by a chocolate shell with basically crispy rice in it. Excuse me. In the half hour or so after the first part, I finished the kombucha and the coffee mug full of raspberry schnapps soft drink. I believe that bread was the bread I was initially given, maybe as a sort of afternoon snack that I was supposed to heat in the oven for 15 minutes at a certain Fahrenheit temperature. I assumed somewhere between 400 and 500 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't remember the exact number. I was told, I think I recall both in the morning and in the afternoon. I do remember the 15-minute part, though.